Here on 88.7 FM WLUW. Don't forget to follow us on the social medias at Radio 1 Chicago and visit us at radio1chicago.com. And if you have any music that you want to submit that you want to get aired out on the show, no problem. Hit the submit button and do the rest. All right, joining us now is a lot. I'm really excited about this. You guys reached out to us back in December. There were some scheduling issues, but we were able to get you guys back here in January, so I'm really excited. We're really excited to introduce Afro Karaoke, Malaki Okeke, right?
Malachi. You're good. No, you're good. It's okay. It's okay. No worries.
All right. Well, I'm sure I'm gonna torture and butcher it as we go along. But introduce the rest of your team that's with you.
Yeah. So my name is Malachi Okeke. I'm the founder and director of Afro Karaoke.
My name is Jaquan Hoskins. I hope the visions come alive.
Yeah, you can. You can adjust the mic. Okay. No, yeah, there you go. Just fix it. Now you're good.
Okay. My name is Jaquan Hoskins. I hope the vision come alive for Afro Karaoke.
Cool. And then can you straighten the mic out a little bit?
Oh, straighten it up?
Yep, there you go. Now you're on.
What's good? It's DJ Renza here.
How you guys doing, man?
Good, man. Good. Thank you for having us, Gabe.
No, this is really exciting. So Afro Karaoke, like, how did you guys form the idea? What inspired you guys to come up with this, and then take it on the road? And we'll talk about some of the places that you guys went to last year.
Yeah.
But like, where did the brain trust, and where did it all start?
Man, it all started back in 2017. My brother and I, we're actually brothers, me and DJ Renze, so we're actually brothers. So we went to Nigeria, man, and I was hanging out with my cousin, and he took me to Lagos, right? And we went to this karaoke bar in Lagos, Nigeria, and that was my first time I was like, whoa, there's a karaoke bar in Nigeria? Like, I didn't think, you know what I'm saying? Because before that, like, I haven't been in like 10 years, so I went back to back. I went back to back like 2015, 2016.
Right.
And so I went like the December going into New Year, so I went back to back, and I was like, man, like everything's changing up over here, you know what I'm saying? So when he introduced me to the karaoke bar, we had a great time, man. Like, I was watching other people like performing, and they were actually performing American music, Nigerian music, like different type of music, you know what I mean? So I came back to the U.S. I was like, man, this is a good idea, and then I was familiar with trap karaoke. Like within the same week I came back, they were doing an event in LA.
So what is trap karaoke? For
so
those that don't know?
Yeah, so it's a dope event, and they have a karaoke platform where they put like people on stage in front of so many people.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, this is a really good idea.
Yeah.
So shout out to them, honestly. And then I was like, man, there needs to be something for our music. Nigerian music, African music, Afro music, you know what I mean? So I was like, you know what, let's start Afro Karaoke. So the first person I called was my brother. I was like, bro. I was like, bro, I got this idea, man. I think this is gonna work. So this happened like April of 2017 when I called him. And then we did our first event. He was living in Chicago, I was living in LA. So we did our first event in LA. And I flew him out. I was like, yo, we gotta start something here.
Yeah.
So we did our first event in LA August 2017. Yeah. So
you guys move fast.
yeah. We got. I went to Nigeria in January 2016 or 2017. I'm sorry.
Right.
And then saw trap karaoke within the same week when I came back, and then got the idea started April. The first event was in August.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when he calls you with this idea, and you're sitting there like, what? or were you like on board from jump?
I was on board from jump, man, because it made sense. You know what I'm saying? Like the Afro music, it was growing, and then just with the idea of trap, karaoke and whatnot. So I was with it like from the jump, man. I was ready.
Wow. And so you guys did your first show in LA. What was the response?
It was good. It was a dope response. We did it in the same weekend as UIU. So it's Umo Igbo Unite. So it's pretty much a huge conference for Igbo people. So to explain it to you, so it's different tribes in the Nigerian culture. So the main tribes are Igbo and Yoruba. So we have Igbo people. We're all Igbo here. And shout out to my videographer. He's a Yoruba guy. So
wrong one.
Yeah, we're all one family. All right. So we had a conference in LA, and it just made sense, man. I was like, you know what, this got to be the first event we got to do it during this conference.
Sure.
Because all the Igbo people are coming from everywhere,
Right.
from all over the country. Some coming from the UK and other places too. So
Yeah.
it's like this has to be the first event, just to kind of give us a base to start. You know what I mean?
Sure, sure.
So it was a great response. A lot of people from the convention came through, and it was a good way for us for them to go home and talk about the event too,
Right.
and within their cities. So that was kind of the
Sort of the seed, planting the seeds.
yeah, planting the seeds for us to go to different cities.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it worked out perfect.
We're talking with the group from Afro Karaoke. They have an event coming up next week at the Promontory,
Yes, sir.
January 25th. We'll put the link out on our social media at Radio 1 Chicago. So the way that you frame it, it's like it's karaoke experience, a social experience, put in a concert setting.
Yes.
So you were kind of talking about like there's a lot of people there, so it's not like you're doing karaoke at a bar.
Exactly.
It's like really like you're up there performing like someone who's important.
Yeah, you put a
So you
you put a nail in the coffin with that one, man. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is.
So there's a lot of value in like the person who's performing. So they can't suck. So if they're gonna go up and do that, they can't be on.
Some do though. Like, some do. But you know that's a given. You know, like it's all fun. It's like it's just a part of it. You know what I'm saying? So.
Exactly. So let everyone know what you're doing as part of this collective of minds and musicians and movie makers, not movie makers, but makers and shakers. Like how do you play your role inside of this?
I fit in by just helping putting the pieces together. Like whenever we need something for production wise, having to find talent, finding venues, what we can make the experiences better with. You know, I'm the dude that they come to. We all come together, get all our ideas together. I just like to mold it so it's possible.
So you're a fixer.
Yeah, sorry, well, yeah. Quan the builder, something like that.
How did you get roped into this? I hear that the brothers, how they collaborate together. Like how did you fall into the fold of this?
It was really more like a mentorship thing. It was like an opportunity that came from Malachi. Like, oh man, I got this opportunity for you. I think you'll be good with this.
Yeah.
And he kept in mind what I wanted to do in the future and put like an experimental spin on it. So that way, it's like it's something different that not everyone else is doing. And I found that to be a dope idea. So I figured, I'll take it to go.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So you guys, so you were saying like last year you guys visited seven cities in 2018.
Yep.
So that's pretty much almost one every month, right?
Almost every other month. Yeah.
Yeah. So how like you mentioned, sort of like the LA experience was such a positive response from everyone. Was there like a demand, people reaching out to you, like, hey, when are you gonna bring it to our city? So talk about that, like how people were reaching out to you guys
through social media. Like they would hit us in the comments, in the DMs, like, "Oh my God, when you coming to Seattle? When you coming to Baltimore?" And like you know what I'm saying, just random cities. I even got in like international cities. Like
it was Germany, right?
Germany. Like,
wow.
Germany, man. I was like, whoa.
What was it like? Someone who's like seen a video or seen like some sort of promotion, or like, no, when you guys gonna come over here?
Yeah, I was like, wow.
That's crazy.
I was like, wow, like a country I've never been to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
People are excited for this.
Yeah.
Well, what makes you think that for someone who hasn't experienced it, like what the setting of like what someone is going to experience? So if they come out on the 25th of next week at the Promontory, like what is exactly, how is it the experience like for someone who's the first time coming to something like this?
Yeah.
Well, I say it's like their own personal concert. It's an experience that not everybody has had yet. So having the chance to experience that, it just makes the first impression like fantastic. Like it's always about that first impression when they come in and they perform on stage.
Right.
So, no matter how it ends up, there's always going to be somebody on the floor to support them regardless.
Yeah, because a lot of them they come with friends, come in packs and stuff like that. So hopefully your best friend's your number one fan. You know what I'm saying? So
like you got it, girl.
Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
That's all that matters.
Yeah. So just to kind of piggyback on what he said, it's just kind of providing that experience of our attendees being a superstar for like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean it's and I'm gonna tell you a story of what happened in LA. My cousin, he came to the event and he performed like one of his favorite songs, "Leg Over" by Mr. Easy, right? And when he got done with his performance, he came up to me. He was like, "Yo, cuz, I've never felt like this before. Like, I feel like I was a star. I feel like I was the man up there.
Huh.
I was like, bro. I told my brother, I was like, bro, we got something, bro. That feeling, you know what I'm saying? Like, that feeling. That's
Because
what
people
we
out there actually like feeling like the vibe of being like quote unquote the superstar.
Exactly.
Everyone's paying attention to them. Everyone's vibing out to them.
Exactly.
Especially the songs that everybody knows too.
Exactly. That's very important. That's very
It
important.
makes everything like smooth sailing.
That's very important.
So let's get into that. Like, so how does someone get chosen to come on stage? Is there like a sign up when they arrive? Like, describe how that works.
So yeah, when they come in, of course, like, scan tickets and everything like that, there will be a sign-up sheet. So basically, they have them sign their name, what song they want to perform, and then throughout the event, we'll have the host calling them up one by one to perform their song, and there'll be backup dancers there for them. So
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So we still trying to keep the same concept of karaoke, you know what I'm saying? But it's just a different setting.
So you guys got backup dancers. So if I was to go up there would be like a setup, like a full like concert setup
Bro.
for me to do whatever song.
Bro, the 25th is gonna be a concert, bro.
Show them.
It's gonna be a concert, bro.
Are you limited on which songs you could choose, or how does that work?
So we limit it to Afro culture
Okay.
and Afro music.
So you can't come up there like I'm gonna do Jay-Z.
But we, there's a few events that we've given, people the chance to perform. What was that song? The Cardi B song that they what was that? Was that in St. Louis?
I Like It Like That, or which one?
I like that.
What was that?
It was the first one.
Wait, was it Money?
No, it was the first Cardi B song that came out.
Bodak Yellow.
Bodak Yellow. Yeah.
Bodak
Somebody
Yellow.
performed. It was like, all right, whatever, just do it.
That was lit though. They got lit though. You know what I'm saying? They got lit.
I was like, all right, cool, because they were begging us, like, can we do this? Can we do that?
Yeah.
That was the moment they had built into their head. I'm like, I need to do this in this setting.
Yeah, I mean, it turned the crowd
Like-
out, and that's what we wanted. You know what I'm saying? Everybody to be turned. You know what I'm saying? During the event, so we was like, all right, cool.
Exactly.
This is what the customers want. This is what our attendees want. So we gotta cater to what they want. So we'll just give them that.
So, is this your guys' first show in Chicago? Or?
No, this will be
Second one, right?
second one at Promontory, but I would say the fourth one in Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys have been to obviously LA.
Mhm.
Did you say Detroit?
Detroit,
Toronto.
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
Where else? U of I, Houston. Man, where else? Was that it? Man, we lost count. That's
dope,
about it.
though.
Yeah, that's about it. I think so. Yeah.
Because you guys are taking this experience. So how do you guys like have the backup dancers meet you guys at these different places?
No, so
Or
this
like
would be
every city has like you guys coordinate.
Yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. That's what we've been doing. Is just coordinate with it because there's dancers all over the cities. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we've been doing it.
So do you guys yourselves are you DJing the music while they're up there? So you're playing the DJ role for this experience.
Yeah.
And then you're hosting or probably like doing the.
I'm actually directing. I'm trying to make sure everything's good. That's my job.
Oh, I thought you'd be like the MC, like hey, next
if I'm
up
the
is.
AC, whew.
You was MC though.
I
before.
did,
Like,
I did.
You was doing it before.
I did, but it's too much work, man. It's too much work. I'm like, bro, I gotta, too much work to make sure everything's good, and then on top of that, MC, that's too much work.
So do
I
you
know
get-
how I feel when I be up there.
I can't blame them.
So you're on hosting duties now?
I mean, I do a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm on the mic as well too. So
Sure.
I mean, but it's nothing new to me, man. I got it. It's all good.
So do you guys call up like Kim? You're next up.
Yeah, basically, like, is there a Kim around? Is there Linda? Like, I'll, bro. Like, I remember one time, like, people will sign up, right?
Yeah.
And they will be so shy to even still come up. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I would have to, like, try all, like, my best just to get them up there. You know what I'm saying? But it's, like, it's growing, though. You know what I'm saying? So, like, now people are, like, seeing the movement. So, it's, like, they'll just go up there and just do their thing. You know what I mean?
So people are all bold when it's sign up time, but then when it's
Yeah,
performance time,
it's just
that they see like sort of the gravity of like how many people are there.
Exactly.
They're like, oh, it's like a real show.
It's
We're
real.
actually caught on.
This how it starts. Once they see like a performance that does very well,
Then
that's how they get up.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how they get up. And
Yeah.
then once we get that one performer, it's a wrap after that.
How do you handle someone who you would probably say like they didn't do so well, or they didn't really like capture the spirit of the moment?
I mean, we make sure everybody does. We make sure everybody look like they did.
So like if you see them struggling, are you gonna like come out and like, all right, yo, like yeah, no, you do like sort of like a cheerleader?
kind of, man. Either way, like, we gotta hype them up. Like, all the time after they get off
Like,
stage.
you're like whispering into the mic. And
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They paid money to experience this, so we make sure they, you know, get off stage feeling great. You know?
Right.
So, yeah.
Well, what is the highlight like a really good moment that you guys experienced in all the cities that you traveled that just captured the moment
That's
of
a
what you
good
guys are
question.
trying to project for everyone else?
Shout out to St. Louis.
I heard
yes.
I've heard good things about St. Louis.
Shout out to St. Louis. They even surprised me. Like St. Louis was super lit. That was like the most like lit like city that we've been to.
We did not know it was gonna be like that.
Did not know.
Really?
Yes.
So
Definitely going back to St. Louis.
So when you guys decide to visit these different cities, do you kind of have, so you really don't have an idea of what the reception is going to be like? You're like, I know we got a space, we got tickets, you know people are going to come, we just don't really know who is going to come.
Yeah.
So like St. Louis seemed to surprise
Yeah,
you.
because that was my first time in St. Louis. No, my second time.
I never
that-
been to St. Louis. Well, no, I'm lying about it. I did pass
This was
through
my
St.
first time in St.
It
Louis.
was my first time.
So yeah, we just going to these cities and not knowing the people that.
Is that better or is that?
That's honestly better.
Yeah, I like
It's
that.
like,
That's honestly better because
you're not
they're so
comfortable.
used to what they see in their cities.
Yeah.
So once they see something new from what they already see on social media,
yeah.
that's gonna draw them more. You
But
know what I mean?
it also doesn't make you guys comfortable because you're like, well, we kind of know what to expect. Like, you're like,
True.
whoa.
True.
Have you guys been surprised by the fandom of, like you're saying, Nigerian, African-based music or influenced music? Are you guys surprised that there's so many people that are engaging with it? Obviously, it's not on, popular radio by any means.
Right.
But so is it? How should I say? Is it fulfilling to know that you guys are bringing this experience to people who don't get a chance to experience it in a setting like that? Because like you usually don't go to a bar, you hear something from across the globe.
Right.
So like people feel like I've been waiting for this.
Yeah.
And that this is the perfect setting to listen to music, but also have people engage with the music.
Absolutely. I wouldn't say we're surprised because we kind of saw it coming when we were younger, and how like the growth of Afro beats and Afro music has gone, and I want to shout out to like the reggae culture because that hit mainstream. You know what I'm saying? One time, so people who are already kind of listening to that sound already on the radio.
Yeah.
So it was for us as like Afrobeat culture to come in and really take it to a new level.
Yeah.
So it's already a huge community of Africans, all over the big cities in America, and they find a way to kind of stay connected to the culture.
Yeah.
And it's one way through music. So I think that was an easy way for us to kind of gain that connection with these people.
Sure.
And with something like this, like karaoke, like something very new, something very cool to do.
Right.
Who doesn't want to do karaoke? I mean, you already do karaoke in your shower, in your car. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, who doesn't want to do it? You know what I'm saying? So
I used to be really shy doing karaoke.
I'm sure we all have. I mean, it's just.
It really, your confidence is only as good as the song that you're choosing.
That's true.
And then how well you know that song.
That's very true.
Because if you don't know a song and you're trying to read off the words, it's like forget about it. Because the tempo, the cadence, you just don't have any familiarity.
No, that's true.
But like I have like 3 or 4 go-to songs in karaoke that I'm just like, all right, it's time.
Yeah, I feel you. We all have those songs, man. That songs we definitely want. We think about doing that karaoke, but when that time comes, like, oh.
Yeah. We're talking with the brain trust behind Afro Karaoke. They're going to be over at the Promontory on January 25th. So definitely, we'll put the link out for you guys to go look and see if this is something you guys want to get to, which sounds really funny. The 25th, is that a Thursday?
It's a Friday.
It's a Friday.
Yes, sir.
So I might.
Yes, sir.
I just don't know how good I'm gonna be if I decide to do it. I'm pretty sure there's a lot. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people listening. Who are like, I would like to go. Maybe I just might be I just might want to just watch. But you guys it sounds like you guys are encouraging. Everyone to.
Yeah.
So I guess like, what is the cutoff? Like, is it like 20 people perform?
Man.
Because you figure like 20 times 3 or 4 minutes.
It's a feeling. It's like a feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like we just want to make sure everybody, that at least signed up, got up there to perform. Yeah. And then,
because there'll be a lot of people that didn't sign up and then they'll sign up like at the stage.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I want to do it now. But I'm like, damn, it's like, he has a chance to sign out. So we try to get everybody a chance. But I think I'm trying to think of the most people we had perform in one night.
It was St. Louis.
How many people you think perform?
Like 15, 20.
And that's a lot.
That was a lot.
That was a lot.
Like, it was a lot because like we even extended the time.
Oh yeah.
For the event, so we just kept people like a lot of people like wanted to perform like on the spot, so we just put them on.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Well, it sounds like a really fun event. You guys obviously are carving out your niche and creating a lane for yourself.
Yeah.
I guess what is next? Like, you guys are just gonna keep doing more shows in more cities, keep traveling and putting it out there.
So we're trying to double the cities this year. We did 7 last year, so we're trying to do 14 this year.
So we're doing this like every weekend.
No, man, that's a goal. So we're trying to build slowly but surely. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to build too fast.
Yeah.
So right now we're trying to do at least a city every month.
And it's just you three at the moment, right? So you guys are Afro Karaoke.
Yep.
Yep.
And then we got a few team members too that work remotely for us. So they are in different cities all over the country.
Nice.
Yeah.
What do you, I guess, like, do you foresee it growing and being more expansive, or do you guys feel like you guys might need to take it to Germany, might need to take it across, or have you guys looked into?
man, we worldwide, baby. We're trying to go worldwide, straight up.
Have you guys looked at taking it to Nigeria and doing it there?
Yeah.
That'd be
And
really
one
cool.
thing I want to tell you is UK is a huge market for.
Really?
Yeah. No, it's a huge market.
The more you know.
Yeah, it's a huge market, and I would say after like Nigeria and Africa, as far as like music, UK would be next. So I don't know what it is. I think it's because a lot of the artists are either from there as well, or they go there to do their shows.
Yeah.
I think is that what it is? Like
I mean, that's definitely one of the
Yeah.
But like Mr. Easy, like I think he was in London, like they really like Mr. Easy out there.
They love him.
Like they love him out there. So like he's really putting Afrobeats on in London.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, good deal. Well, I wish you guys the best on the 25th.
Appreciate
I will
it.
do my best to try to come out, but no promises. I always tell all our guests, like, I will do my best. I have a
Free Jack Daniels, man, too.
I see what I can do. Like, it's I have a pregnant wife, and
Congratulations, though.
thank you. Yeah, sometimes it's a little bit trouble, like
Hey.
I get to stay at home, like you get to go out and do Afro karaoke. like a little bit of hate in the house. I gotta manage that, not you.
I feel you.
But tell people where they can find you guys and stay up to date on what you're doing. And you guys are across all the socials. Let people know what's the best way to find you.
Yeah, so it's Afro Karaoke across all the socials. AFROKARAOKE. Man, what else do we have? I think that's it. Yeah, social media. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Where else are we on? I think that's it.
I think
that's it as far as socials. Can we do personal socials at least too?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Sure, okay.
This will be podcasted later. So
Oh, sure. Okay. So it's MAL_OKEKE. That's my personal.
Okay, my personal ShyEO, CHI.E.O.
Nice.
Everybody's name is complicated. Like mine is very simple. DJ Renzing, straight up. DJRENZAY. DJ Renzing.
DJ Renzi. All right, man. Well, thank you guys. I'm on all the socials. Yes.
Oh yeah. All right, we're gonna follow each other.
At Weekend Gabe. Everyone knows who I am. No, they don't. I'm completely lying. No one knows who I am.
Come on.
But thank you guys so much for coming in, man. Afro Karaoke,
man. Thank you.
January 25th at the Promontory. That is the place to be. Coming up in just a few minutes, we're going to be talking with singer-songwriter Anna P. About her new EP, I Was an Iceberg. So stick around. A lot more of Radio 1 Chicago coming at you. Bye-bye.
Whoop, whoop.